Yeah, so in terms of the YouTube video, it starts off with a beautiful wide shot of two people skiing, and you can't really see much but the beauty. And then it zooms into Oksana Masters skiing, and you can kind of tell that she has some sort of disability with her legs, but you're not completely sure what's going on because it's hard to tell with all the ski gear on. And it's also kind of like a wide shot to a zoomed in shot. So then we see a flashback video to her childhood, which is the moment you realize she has a disability and her legs don't function how they should. So we then get a couple more videos of her as a child. Then it cuts to a close-up video of her in the present talking about her childhood. So I enjoyed the cut to see what she looks like now. Like it's nice to hear her side of what happened in the past. And it's like home video and then showing of her. And then she kind of like speaks over the video. So we hear more about her struggle and it kind of like draws you in. We see childhood videos, cuts to her mom, and has a great shot of the letter that the mom has in her hand. And the mom talks about how like her eyes, like her daughter's eyes, were when she knew that she was her daughter. And then it kind of like cuts to a closer up picture of the image, which I really liked. I'm already like super drawn in, and this video started like a minute ago. So it's a really touching scene. You know, it pans closer and closer, like just to her eyes, which I just thought was great. And it's just a heart wrenching story. Like you see how small she was, kind of in like the older videos, and it cuts to home videos and back to the interview. So it's like the interview with the daughter, and then it cuts to home footage, and which is talked over, and then back to the interview with their mother. And then we talk about the 180 line, which is an imaginary line that runs in front of the camera's position, and it guides the on-screen spatial relationship between characters. So it talks about so what I saw in this was I noticed like the mom's interview she's set up on the right side of the frame, and the daughter interview she's set up in the left. So it's like the daughter talking, and then the image of the home footage, and then the mother talking on the right. And I kind of see that's where the relationship is with the line of action. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. And then I love the ending where it's zoomed into Oksana, and you can see only the top half of her body, and then you're kind of like wondering what's going on with her legs, and then it like pans wide, and you see her legs, which are prosthetics. And I just think it's the first moment where you're kind of like, wow, like this is a woman that like has prosthetic legs. You can clearly see it. And it's the first moment you see that. And then it's just like inspirational. I just thought the video, the way it was shot, the way they went back in time, the way they brought you to her success at the end. And it starts with her struggles. And you see that her mom had a huge part in it. And then showing how great she is as an athlete today. And then finishes with like how to inspire people. It's just like the storytelling was great. It drew me in. I watched it a few times, and by the end of watching it, I think like the fourth or fifth time, I felt it more and more like every time I watched it. So yeah, I thought it was a great video. Thank you.